Hello people, Lady Pop here. Today I will show you where and how to find Alpha Voltorb, and also the easiest method. I have a few tips and tricks up my sleeve. Alpha Voltorb is one of the harder ones to alpha hunt, since there literally only spawns 3 of them in a single area, which makes your chances of finding an alpha a bit low. But luckily, a hunting trip doesn't take very long, as opposed to Growlithe, which I covered last video. That trip was a bit long. Anyway, I'll get into all of this in just a second. First, you need to make sure you have the stuff you need for your hunt, which usually means Pokeballs, especially Gigaton balls. Those are very good against alphas. And also, an important note, you can only find Alpha Voltorb after you have defeated the Frenzied Electrode in the area. With that said, we will now make our way to Coronet Highlands, the only area where Voltorb can be found. If you have completed the main story, you have unlocked a new camp called Summit Camp. That one will make your hunting a bit easier, so I will travel there. Even if you haven't unlocked this camp, you can still spawn at any other camp and then fly to Moonview Arena to hunt Alpha Voltorb. It will be a bit slower than if you had Summit Camp though. You can find 3 Voltorbs at Sacred Plaza, and this is the only spot, so we will stay here. Both weather and daytime doesn't necessarily matter too much, but there are differences. The Voltorbs closest to the cliff down may not spawn at all if it's nighttime. Also, their chance to be alpha is between 0.43% to 0.53%, which is pretty low. While during daytime, their spawn rate is 0.99%, no matter the weather, including the other Voltorb. So you should definitely hunt them during daytime. So what you do here is, you spawn at Summit Camp or fly into Moonview Arena, then you take a round to see if any of them are indeed alpha. If they are not, you have 2 choices. You can either choose to go back to camp, leave for Jubilife Village, travel back to Sacred Plaza, repeat. Or you can get rid of the Voltorbs that are there to spawn new ones. I know it sounds a bit dramatic, but catch them, beat them, do whatever you want as long as they're gone. Then return to camp, rest until morning or midday, repeat. A little disclaimer though, I have heard that just resting without leaving to Jubilife should be enough, as long as you make sure it's new Voltorbs that spawn. I still haven't myself done any successful alpha hunts while only resting. So this claim is not coming from me. But with the game being just a week old now, and new info keeps storming in even as I'm making these guides, it may or may not be true. I just don't know. What I did was, after doing the resting technique without leaving for like 2 hours, I decided to go back to Jubilife to do a hard reset, and immediately as I came back, I found the Alpha Voltorb I was looking for. Coincidence? Most likely, yeah. I just find it weird that the resting never works for me. It could just be luck, of course, or maybe it doesn't work at all. Maybe the Voltorbs are already set to be non-alpha when you enter the area, and can only spawn into new non-alphas when you rest, unless you leave for Jubilife. Again, I don't know. I would need to see proof before believing the resting technique, I think. By the way, if you finally find Alpha Voltorb, be sure to turn off your autosave in the settings menu and then save manually before trying to catch it. It's such a relief to have a save if you accidentally knock it out or something like that. Second chances are a bliss. It stays the same alpha even after you turn off your game and start playing again. Game changer. Absolute lifesaver. Quite literally. Anyway, hard resetting to Jubilife worked for me, and I'm very happy with my big angry ball. As I hope you will be. Like I said, it does have a 0.99% spawn rate during daytime, so this may take anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 hours, solely depending on your luck. I made this video because I couldn't find anyone else doing an in-depth video of Alpha Voltorb, so I thought I'd do it. I enjoy making these guide videos very much, and I hope I helped you with getting your own big ball alpha. It does warm my heart a lot when I read the comments that tell me you've been successful due to my advice. It really motivates me. So take care guys, and good luck finding Alpha Voltorb!